Whoa! All right. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the great return of a bunch of jerks. I'm joined here with Phil today, and we're
Hey.
doing something we haven't done before. We're doing a little bit of a review slash podcast thing for the various games we've been playing. And tonight we are going to be talking about Luigi's Mansion 3. And on the phone, I've got Philip.
Hey
He
guys.
is a certified video gamer. He has completed Luigi's Mansion 3, and he's got some opinions.
Yeah,
So
boy do
I
I.
guess, all right, first of all, I guess some introductions here. General consensus about this game seems like there's two types of people, right? There's people that like it, and then there are people that think that this is the greatest video game ever made.
Really? Wait, this one specifically, or are you just talking about the
Luigi's Mansion 3.
In
Yes.
3?
I've seen people go nuts over this game.
Really?
It sounds like you're not one of them.
No, I like it. I mean, going nuts.
I kind of, first off, did you play the first two, either or any of them?
I
On the
played the
other
second
Luigi
one.
games?
I did not play the first one. I did not
What-
have a GameCube.
Was the second, first of all, the first one's on 3DS. They ported it.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I might play
It's
that.
Because the first one's actually, from what I haven't played either, but from what I understand, the first Luigi's Mansion was kind of like a tech demo for the GameCube because it was the launch title. And that game apparently is only like 3 hours long, but
Really?
it was supposed to be like a tech demo because it all took place indoors, so it could play a lot with like shadows and lighting and things like that, all that revolutionary technology at the time. And then it was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on the 3DS, I think, wasn't
Yeah. That's the one I played. That's where you got the ghost dog.
um
Oh, spoilers! You have a ghost dog.
I already figured that out. Yeah, that came out like how many years after, when did it come out? That came out in 2013. I think that might have been
the
like,
first Luigi's Mansion.
no, 2013, Luigi's Mansion 2. The GameCube, Luigi's
When was
Mansion
the
1 came out with
GameCube
GameCube.
even? What was that, like
GameCube came out in
2009?
2001. So,
What?
yeah.
What is time even?
So, wow, 12 years it took for them to make a sequel to that game. And
Hey, man, fucking Half-Life's getting a sequel. So I mean, anything's possible, man.
oh my god.
Never give
we
up
should
on hope.
I kind of want to talk about that later, but so yeah, 12 years later, they gave it to this different studio. I forgot what they were called. Next Level Games. And I heard Luigi's Mansion 2, like Luigi's Mansion 1 took place in a single mansion, and Luigi's Mansion 2 was that it was like a mission structure, right? It was like multiple different mansions.
It was like a neighborhood kind of. Like it was still Luigi's Mansion, but there were like 5 different like locations on the property. It was like
It was-
Luigi's Ranch or something like that.
Luigi's Mansions plural.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansions parentheses around the S, but
Yeah, did you like Luigi's Mansion 2?
yeah, I like Luigi's Mansion 2. I also like Luigi's Mansion 3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, let's get into it. First off, I guess my initial impressions of this game, honestly, it was like it took me a while to get into this game. I kind of forgot that I had it for a while. I got it with the voucher thing, the like $50. The like you buy the 2 vouchers for like $100 and you save basically $10 for off one $60 game.
Uh-huh.
So I got off that.
How many of
I
those
downloaded it.
vouchers did you get? You got like 12 of them, right?
I got 4. I probably should have gotten another one because I wanted to get Astral Chain, but I didn't. I
Oh
didn't pick it up.
man, that's a good game.
Yeah, I didn't really kind of understand what the like hoopla was about this game. I kind of just like, oh, this is nice. Like, it didn't take me. It took me a while to get into this game, honestly. But honestly, like halfway through, that's when I was kind of hooked. I don't know, how long did it take you to beat it? It took me like 15 hours.
I think I got to the end at like maybe 9 or 10 hours.
Mhm.
And like Mario was like, "Come on, Luigi," and I was like, "I'm right behind you." And then I went and spent like 5 more hours getting all of the booze and the diamonds.
So you were 100% it, right?
I 100%ed it, and this fucking game gave me a C for a rank. Man,
I got the same thing.
that hurts.
I also 100%. I got all the gems and all the booze, and I got C at the. I didn't even know it was gonna rank me.
You know what's disappointing when like like I'm not one to like grovel for approval, but if you 100% a game, at least acknowledge it. Come on.
But you got
Like
your Chrome plunger and your I should probably say
what? Wait, how do you get a Chrome plunger?
100. I keep forgetting to say this. 100% spoilers. Like we're going all out on this game. Nothing is off kilter. This is all spoiler territory. So if you don't want to know the plot of Luigi's Mansion 3, all the twists and turns, back out now because that's some serious stuff. But
If you have history of heart attacks or are prone to seizures.
yeah, I mean, it was interesting because I don't typically like horror games, but
Is this really a horror game?
yes, I do. Okay, did you ever actually get scared at any point in that game?
No.
There's one part because the game actually has jump scares, which is the best part. It was
maybe the Egypt level that was a little spooky.
No, it was when I was looking through like a telescope on a balcony, and then the fucking like ghost just pops up right in front of you. That actually genuinely scared me.
Got him. And then you don't trust like those view holes for the rest of the game.
No, as soon as I saw that was a thing in the game, I knew that was going to happen at some point because that happens in every game where that's a thing. Where you have that view, like that keyhole, like that peephole thing, like that happens in every game that has that.
Every game.
Yeah, but it still got me regardless. I'm serious. I think that's honestly, that's a bold claim. Find me a game that has moments where you look through holes in the wall, like little peepholes, that doesn't have something that eventually pops up in front of you and scares you.
I don't remember that's ever happening
challenge.
In Metal Gear.
I don't know. I'm sure Hideo Kojima put like a thing in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever, but yeah. So this game was kind of interesting because it was like I like this more. I like how they just went with a level, like they went with a mission structure, but all kept it in the same building. So they just went with the multiple floors instead of the different houses, like in the previous game.
Yeah, sure. But even though, I mean, it's kind of the same thing because you go from one floor to another floor and you're basically
and it's building. Like, yeah, that's the thing about this game. It's like, it like front loads all of your equipment right from the very beginning, and you'd think that doing that would mean like you'd get bored of it because you wouldn't be introduced to any kind of new mechanics. But the way this game game does really well is just like it keeps finding new interesting scenarios to use the tools you've had since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and they also throw in like gimmicks every now and then, like the sewer level where like you got to ride on a tube for a little bit.
Yeah, like every floor is basically a gimmick. It's not like this could have been like a Metroidvania game. Like you go to one floor and then you get like the dark lights, and then you can go back to like the 3 previous floors where you had these things that you couldn't access before. Like it could have been like that, but it wasn't. It's just like, it literally is just like straight levels. Yeah. But because they keep coming up with these better ideas, with these new ideas, it never got like boring. What was your favorite floor?
Oh my God. Hold on, let me look up the floors real quick. You're putting me on the spot.
I think my favorite was the movie section one.
Did you suck up the ghost after?
Yeah, I did. I apparently you can let him finish his movie.
Yeah, I did. Done that. I did. I saw the movie. It was amazing. And you were a fool for killing the ghost. It made me cry. It was so good.
Yeah, I think that was the best floor. That was a fun floor because it like introduced a mechanic that didn't happen. I don't think was even a mechanic in any other floor. It was the idea that you could take objects from one room to another by like teleporting through the TV, which sounds like completely unintuitive, but for some reason
that one took me a while to figure out.
Yeah, that was I think that's what I liked about it. It was like the most, like the whole floor was basically a puzzle box. It was a really simple puzzle, but you had to like figure out how every tool in that floor worked before.
I had to figure out that fucking Luigi was supposed to be the cameraman.
Yeah.
I hate when that stupid Dr. Egad has to give you a hint and you're like, shut up, I could have figured that
out. Luigi's the only new thing in this game from Dark Moon, right?
I don't remember you being able to shoot your plunger in Dark Moon. I
Oh,
don't
and
think you
slamming the
could.
ghosts, I think, was
You
in this
could,
game
yeah,
too.
you definitely couldn't slam stuff in
Yeah.
Dark Moon either.
I like the slamming. I like the ghost slamming. I like.
Yeah, who wouldn't like ghost slamming?
um, it's interesting because I thought like originally I thought like it was going to be like an OP tactic. Like you just it's going to be less about wrangling them and more about just like wrangling them just enough so you can slam them. And it was like that to a point. But at like halfway through the game, I realized that like no, you're supposed to wrangle them until they're weak enough that like your consecutive slams will kill them. Like you're not supposed to just like wrangle them, then slam them, and then let them go again because they're gonna get loose.
Yeah, sometimes I like to bring them down to 20 health, which is what kills them, and then I like finish them off with a slam. I slam
Yeah.
them to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I did you do any of the multiplayer?
Actually, no, I haven't. I 100% of the game, and I
Because
didn't do any
there's like
multiplayer.
there's like ghosts that you can only get in multiplayer. So technically, you didn't 100% it. Because there's if you go look at your like ghost gallery, there's like a whole thing for like rare ghosts. Those are all like ghosts from the multiplayer that you have to get.
I have a feeling that I couldn't 100% it if I killed the movie Ghost.
Oh no, you couldn't.
Yeah. So I'm okay with 99.9 because I didn't.
Did
have to
you?
kill
Oh,
that guy.
you didn't actually capture him at all.
No, I never captured him. He's still fucking hammering away at the computer. No, actually, so first you don't kill him, and then you go back, and he's like, I finished the movie, and you watch the movie, and it's beautiful. And then after, like, he used to be, like, working the whole time, and now he just, like, sits in the chair and is, like, smiling. And I'm like, yeah. Because, I mean, you made friends with your dog Ghost, you know? That proves that not all the ghosts are evil. Man.
Yeah, that was the
monster
thing.
for sucking him up, actually.
Yeah, that was.
How could you?
I mean, I had to suck. Well, he's a ghost, dude. I don't. All ghosts deserve to be captured.
What
That's
about
my view.
Wow.
That's why. That's why one complaint is that the game doesn't let me capture my ghost dog. Like it's forcing me to take this wrong position on ghosts, and yeah, that was definitely a sinker for me. But
yeah, that's another thing. This game's way too political.
Another thing people said about this game is that it was way too easy. I did not think that at all. I thought it was actually just like it was kind of perfect, the difficulty. It was definitely super easy at the beginning, but then there were some bosses where it's like I got messed up. Like the Egyptian lady boss. I think that was the hardest one in the game besides King Boo.
Yeah, King Boo got me
did you ever
twice,
die?
I think. I died a few times.
Did you die, or did you have like golden bones?
Both.
Okay. Yeah, I never died.
You never died?
No, I always had, because I always stocked up on golden bones. And people said that money in this game was useless. I didn't think that at all. I thought it was actually, I was impressed with how well balanced the money was, because I always found myself having just enough to buy all the gems and the boo finders and stuff for like every time I unlocked a new floor. But then I would be like a little bit too short to get all of it. Like there would still be like 3 or 4 that I had to get because I unlocked a new floor, and I would have to actually look for money. So I thought the balance on funds was really. I think they did a really good job with this game.
I mean, I kind of just didn't spend anything until very end game because I was expecting him to add some more shit on the shop, maybe. Like he's like, welcome to my shop. I sell 3 things, and that's it. Nothing else. Just 3 things.
Luigi's Mansion 2, money was more important, right? Like, didn't you like upgrade stuff with money?
I don't think so.
Huh. I that's. I feel like that was a thing that was happening because
I'm not sure that was a
people
thing.
always complain about that otherwise. But no, I thought money was perfectly. You know, here's the thing. Like, what I have such a hard time figuring out what you could do to make this game better, because I think that they did everything like basically correctly. I thought the money was well balanced. I thought the difficulty was well balanced. The game was way longer than I was expecting it to be.
I mean, I was gonna make the exact opposite and say it was a little bit short.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I 100%ed it in like 12 hours or so.
But what do you? That's like par for the course, though.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I think 10 hours is like the honestly, probably like 8 hours, I think, is like the average video game like story. I don't think it's fair to compare that to like open world games or like multiplayer games, because just like the nature of those demands more time. But for like an action adventure game, yeah, I think 8 hours is like standard. And this was like straight up 15. Like even if I didn't, even if I beelined, I'd say this is still like 10 to 11 hours, which is pretty decent.
I guess I never really thought about the average. Like, hold on, I'm going to my library right now, and I'm gonna sort by playtime.
Mhm. It definitely doesn't compare to Breath of the Wild. Not this is not 150 hours.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was kind of thinking. Like
you can't compare. That's not a fair comparison though. Like you
But, like-
can't. How could you fairly? How could you? How is that fair?
I mean, I'm just saying they're both $60 games, and one you get 12 hours, and one you get 80 hours. You know, I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man.
I mean, for the genre, I think it was fine. I think that's just kind of par for the course for action adventure games in general. But yeah, no, I was thinking like I kept thinking I was gonna beat this game in like a couple hours, and then the game would always like throw you on like diversions. Usually with like the ghost cat. That I thought it was fun the first time. I thought it was annoying the second time. The ghost cat because I just wanted to get out of there.
I thought it was annoying every single time. I was like, really, I have to chase you down another goddamn floor.
Man,
I got sick of that ghost cat.
That took me a while to figure out how the heck to beat that stupid ghost cat.
Did you ever have to look online for an answer?
The only time I had to was, tell me if this is the same spot you had, in the Egypt level. That one room with the lasers.
Yes.
I had no idea what to do. I was like, what am I doing? And because the answer makes no sense. You're supposed to use the gust attack, like the burst of air
for
that
some
like shoots
reason
you up
I
in the air.
always forget about the gust
That
attack.
was, yeah. Because it, first off, like that makes no sense. Like how does bursting air next to these turrets make them like retract back into their machinery? Like it would make more sense if they like broke or exploded or something.
All right. I mean, you're not an expert in neither ghosts nor ancient Egyptian booby traps, so I don't know if I can trust your opinion here.
Yeah, that was the only time I had to look anything up.
There was this one gem on the shops. You remember there was this one where you had to keep turning on a vending machine like 10 times.
I think I did that.
You know
I actually
what I'm
think
about?
yes, no, I actually think I did that anyway because it kept giving you more money. Like the more you turned it on.
I didn't catch on to that, and like my first instinct, like every single time, is just like smash the vending machine. If I see a vending machine, it's like gotta smash it. I smash it. So it's like I run into this thing, I smash it, and then I'm just running around in circles trying to find this freaking gem for 20 minutes.
So okay, so everything's like pretty. It feels like everything's pretty positive so far. I don't know, like what did you not like about this game?
Hmm.
Yeah, see, like that's the problem. It's like there's nothing. I
It's
can't
the
think of
perfect
anything
game.
that. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't mean that like hyperbolically, but I don't see how you could take what this game is and make it any better than what they did with this. I thought it was, first off, one thing we need to bring up is this is the best looking Nintendo game, like hands down.
Really?
Yeah. What else was better?
His hat looks really good.
Dude, every time I put like a button in the elevator, all I could look at was like you could see like the embroidering on the L on his hat. And I was like, oh my God. And all the stitching on his shirt, like you could tell how thick that shirt was just by looking at it. It's just there's so many details that I would have never thought.
You can count the thread counts on the sheets in the hotel rooms.
It's weird. I always thought his gloves were like rubber. I don't know why I ever thought that. But
yes, the rubber gloves.
They're clearly
because he is a plumber, so
yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
they're
well,
like what are those even? Like white cloth gloves?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know, you're Luigi.
Man, what was your favorite boss?
Oh,
did you hate the Clem boss, the guy on the rubber ducky? Everybody complains about that boss.
That one, I think that guy killed me.
I think I almost got killed by that guy. That one was hard, but
He
I
was
didn't
kind of
mind
annoying.
it. I actually thought that was kind of.
I actually hated the whole sewers level. So
yeah, I didn't like the sewers. Like I didn't like the aesthetic. I didn't like. That's like I don't know if that's like a personal thing, but that's just like a preference thing.
Even with the perfect game, you're still gonna hate the water level.
with I'm trying to think. It was weird because it's like the floors get like continuously weirder the more you get up to them, and then like towards the end they start getting normal again. So it's like you go to
Yeah.
a movie theater and then you go to like an ancient Egyptian tomb and then you go to a gym. And then you go to
It's the pirate ship on a floor full of water and the dance hall and the
uh
club.
yeah, 15 floors is pretty sizable. So apparently the second game didn't have like boss ghosts, and this game was like out the wazoo with boss battles. I think the best one was probably the shark one, the one on the pirate ship.
Yeah, that one was fun too.
That was funny too. So
Hmm.
the cutscenes with Luigi screaming, I was like, if they, there's always talks. There's been talks that Nintendo wants to start like making like movies out of their properties. Which
Really?
I'm still don't know how I feel about. But if they do, like,
I
I think
mean,
I think this
what
is a
about like
great
the Pokemon
preview about
movies?
what it could look. Yeah, actually, yeah. What am I talking about? The Pokemon movie, yes, but like Mario in particular, I don't want Mario like spouting like lines. I want him to just stick to Wahoo, Wahoo,
Who do you think
and
would
like
play Mario?
probably Alex Baldwin. Alex Baldwin.
Alec Ball.
Um,
Woohoo.
Woohoo! It's so it's strange to think Charles Martinet, the voice actor for the like all the Mario characters, he did like he did a really good job. Like when the scenes where Mario actually comes in with Luigi, like I never noticed how different their voices were. I always
Oh
thought they were
yeah.
just
Oh
kind of like
yeah.
they were a little bit similar, but
I
it's
never
like
noticed how different their mustaches were.
you don't no, you never noticed that
No,
he
I
has the
never
straight
noticed
and Mario
that.
has like the curved one, the boomerang
He's got
mustache.
like the dirty like dust broom, and Luigi's
Yeah.
got like the suave like curly mustache.
And their
Far
mustaches are
superior.
different colors than their hair. Uh,
Wait, what?
yeah, you see this. Their mustache, Luigi's and Mario's mustaches are a different color than their hair. Their hair is brown, but their mustaches are black.
What the hell?
You never noticed?
I don't know.
Now you can never unsee that.
It's like the ghost in the fucking bush in the cloud all over again.
Oh my god. Uh, I don't think I answered who my favorite boss was. I was trying to think. Hmm. The movie one was pretty good. The
I
one
did
where
like
you're
the
on the
movie
movie set.
one. Yeah.
um. Hmm. I. Oh no, I already said the shark one. Sorry, I knew about that. Yes, the shark one. The shark one was definitely my favorite. I already answered that question. Now I'm
That's
remembering.
it.
Sorry.
Is that your final
I,
answer?
yes, absolutely. Oh, I also enjoyed picking up Toad and then just launching him into fucking space.
Oh, that was great.
Or like there was like that the history museum level. I would just take Toad and then just pick him up and like bash him into the glass cases.
Yeah,
And
because
like
that
I
was
love
like
how
that
like
was
happy he is because like they can't make it suggest that like Luigi's like torturing him, but we know. Uh,
hooray! I love being shot out of a vacuum.
I also like how
He was
this
getting
game.
in the. I was getting tired of him at certain points. I was just trying to vacuum money out of people's coat pockets.
Yeah,
And
and
he
then
would
he
get
gets like
stuck in my
sucked in.
vacuum, and then you have to turn around and like fire him at the wall and keep doing what you're doing.
Oh my god, I love how I like when Mario comes in and it's just like like they have like that dynamic where they show like how Mario's like 1,000 times better than Luigi. Uh, like apparently Luigi
Why would you
forgot
say
he can
that?
jump higher than Mario in this game because Mario's just doing wall jumps and everything. He's still playing Super Mario Odyssey and Luigi's just like, oh, I can't jump in this game.
Because
Yeah.
doesn't he jump higher historically though?
Yes, he jumps higher and he's slippery. He has less traction. That's his thing.
You know what it is? He's got that big vacuum on his back. He probably can't jump with that.
um, yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like halfway through this game was when I started getting really hooked, and then I was like all in on it. I was like, yes, I want to keep playing this game. Um, I I don't know. I don't know what I even want in like a sequel really, because I don't know. I guess just more.
Just
Like,
more. I mean, that's exactly what this is. Luigi's Mansion 2 is basically the same thing.
yeah.
And I mean,
I guess
it's what I was expecting. It was like, it's Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm gonna buy it because I want to play Luigi's Mansion. You know.
right, but it's like, but why do you want to play Luigi's Mansion?
Just because, like, I know what I'm buying. You know, it was what it was what I was expecting.
Okay.
Which is good. Not saying that in a bad way.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I could think of is like go Resident Evil with it. Like make
Also,
it like a
here's a question. What can't you just put a button in another buttonhole? Like get the first button you get, put it right in the 15th one.
can't. That's what he's been trying to do all the time, but then the button flies out of his hand.
hands.
Yeah, he's been trying to put in the 15th since like floor 1.
So like tape up the other ones and then bring the button in the other. I don't know.
Did you play the game in co-op at all? Because the game has full co-op.
No, I wanted
Luigi.
to.
It's definitely obvious that some parts were intended to be played as co-op. I'll say that. Like that Helen Gravely fight. That fight was really cool. I really like that a lot. Actually, that might be one of my favorite. That might be my favorite boss battle.
Oh,
the second to
I
last
remember that one. Yeah.
I liked it because it was like you didn't have to deactivate anything. You could still attack her. It was really hard to wrangle her without like space to do so. So it wasn't about like, it was about making the boss easier to deal with instead of just making it possible to beat. It's very like organic that way.
I think that might have been my favorite boss fight.
Yeah.
Just because like it was meant to be in co-op, but like you had to like run to the right place and like play 2 people at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
I really like, I can't even think of a scenario that they didn't come up with. Like any kind of like mechanic or just like, I don't know. I feel like they just like ran the well dry with ideas in this game.
They just explored everything. This is just the perfect game.
Well, now they're gonna have to like introduce new mechanics in the sequel to come up with different scenarios. But what I was saying before is like, I don't know, like you can go like Resident Evil with it with like actually have like a cohesive mansion where you backtrack, like kind of like a Metroidvania game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you unlock, like you come to certain areas that you can't access, and then eventually you find something that gives you access to it, and then you come back to it. Mm-hmm. I think you could make a Metroidvania game out of this, really. And I think that might be something. Yeah, I was playing today. I was actually playing Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. You ever play that game?
Bloodstained? What the hell is that?
It's the Kickstarter game from, I forget the guy that made Castlevania, the director of Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
What's it called? Bloodstained?
Bloodstained.
Ritual of the Night.
Ritual of the Night.
The guy who made... Oh, it's on Steam.
Egavania. Yes, I was playing this game. This game's great. You should 100% buy this game. What the heck's his name?
How old's the guy who made Castlevania?
He's not that old. It's Iga something.
I think
Koji Igarashi. Igarashi.
Oh.
It's basically a Castlevania game. Except it's pretty boss. I'm really enjoying it. That's a game for a different time. But
is it like a Castlevania? No.
It literally is Castlevania. It's a Castlevania.
It's
game.
Literally Castlevania.
Yeah,
okay.
It's literally Castlevania.
This is literally Castlevania.
Yeah, so make Luigi's Mansion 3 the next Castlevania, or Luigi's Mansion 4.
The next Castlevania, yeah. The thing is, like, it's definitely made to be a very like friendly game. Mm-hmm. You know, like
they definitely need to make it more mature.
Yeah, they need to make a
Luigi's Mansion: The Dark Descent.
Yeah, I wish it was rated M.
Luigi's Mansion, Saw Edition or something. Man,
Luigi's
I don't know.
Mansion 4: Vengeance is now.
Well, Luigi's Mansion 3. Should somebody pay $60 for it? I guess is kind of like the crux of the argument here.
The thing is, with Nintendo games, wait until it goes on sale is not an answer.
Yeah.
Because normally that's what I would say. I would pay like $50 for this game.
Right. This is a great game. Like I'm gonna show this to my nephew and see if he likes it at all. You know, his less than 1 year old brain, see how to process it.
Is he playing video games yet?
Well, we got to start with Luigi's Mansion 3. I just hope it's not too scary for him.
Start them on
Yeah,
Overwatch.
I love games like this where I can show to my family. And then they can kind of get it and be like instantly invested in it.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
another thing about it. It's very like
and like
before I was saying
it's very
friendly.
like co-op friendly in like
You can just pick up and start
somebody
playing
could
it,
play
you know?
Luigi and like if somebody plays Luigi, yes, they could die, but they don't die. Like
Mhm.
I could play Luigi and then like somebody could play Luigi and then they have the luxury of messing up while I, the pro gamer, keep things in check.
Right.
But I love games like that, and I think Nintendo's really found its stride in like straddling the line between like being accessible but also satisfying like what I want out of games. And I think that's something this game achieves very well.
They're
Uh,
really good at making games for all ages.
yeah. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. Luigi's Mansion 3, Game of the Year contender, Phil.
I think it's game of the century.
What is your what's like your Game of the Year?
That's a very hard
So far.
question. I need to look at games that came out in 2019.
'Cause it sounds like you're an Outer Worlds fan right now,
Outer
or like
Worlds was
Resident
very
Evil
fun,
2.
but I feel like it was fun just because I was like,
It's like a known quantity.
because it's Fallout.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally Fallout.
I think Resident Evil 2 is. You don't think Sekiro's Game of the Year?
Mm, I love that game, but I don't think so.
Wow, that's weird. Why? It's the best game I played, but no, it's not Game of the Year.
I would say game of the year, but not like the game of the year.
It's up in the air this year. There's really not a standout. And personally, the Game Award nominees came out, and I think Luigi's Mansion should have been on there. It better win in Best Family Game. That's the only thing it's nominated for. I think it got robbed.
That's a category family game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think
give it a
Resident Evil 2 might be up there for me.
I'm starting to think Resident Evil 2
Or
as
maybe
well.
Tetris 99.
I still have to play Death Stranding, and I still have to play Outer Worlds, and I still have to play Sekiro. And you never play Control. You should definitely get on that.
No, I need to as soon as I could.
Control is awesome.
Yeah, is it still $60? Because I gotta freaking get Master Chief Collection, and I gotta freaking...
Honestly, probably not. First of
Yeah.
all, just get it Game Pass. Whatever, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, Luigi's
Plus, like,
Mansion
I
3.
gotta go ahead.
Thumbs up for me. Game of the year, scariest game, best horror game of the year, hands down. Yeah, not for the faint of heart. I will warn you. They should have really put like a heart attack warning on that case or something. I think that was really irresponsible of them. But if they want to get sued, it's on them. Yeah, I mean,
I got spoofed. I threw my Switch up, fucking smacked in the ceiling.
Man, all right. Can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 4. That takes place in I don't know, like.
Oh, what about, didn't Persona? When did Persona 5 come out?
They came out in 2016.
Oh my god.
Why? What'd you?
No, I'm just thinking of Game of the Year contenders.
What? The enhanced edition came out in Japan a month ago.
Oh,
but it's still being localized for US. It comes out in April in the US. You should 100. I wish you had a PS4. Then we could talk about that game. Oh my god. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm all digging it. I give it a thumbs up. I think it's worth $60. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, if you got $60.
Honestly, it's probably one of the best games on Switch. I'd say that.
What else are you gonna get on Switch? Honestly,
top five best games on Switch. Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Smash Brothers.
I really liked Astral Chain.
That's fine. We still got 2 more slots left. So.
Oh, okay, then I'll put both of them on.
Yeah. So yeah. I think one of the best games on the system. I was very impressed. What's up?
I forgot to say, I preloaded the game, and I was in an airport in Poland on like midnight, and it was like 5 hours before midnight here, so I got an exclusive first look at the game.
What are you talking about?
I got to play the game.
You downloaded Luigi's Mansion before anybody in North America got to play it.
Yeah, exactly. So while you were playing it at midnight, I
can't believe you went to Poland just to play Luigi's Mansion 3 early.
It was worth it.
But yeah, that's like I said, thumbs up for me. One of the best games on Switch. Really enjoyed it. I thought, hey, man, next level games. I'm really looking forward to what they're doing next. and I don't mean that
Level.
as a pun, because I
Yeah.
think I mean, it looks great, it plays great. They clearly are creative people there, and I'm looking forward to the next endeavor. All
You
right,
should
folks.
yeah, you should send him like a letter or something.
Yeah, I'll just send them this, and then they'll be like, oh my god, thank you, I've been validated.
Perfect.
All right, folks. Go out and buy Luigi's Mansion 3 if you haven't already, and make sure you tell Nintendo that we sent you there so that they give us like a finder's fee or whatever, or like a cut of the royalties.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's how advertising works, but let him know anyway. Give him our mixtape.
Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know how this is going to be going forward, whether or not, like, I don't know if we're going to keep doing, like, if we want to do individual kind of like game reviews, or maybe like just random discussions once per week. I don't know. Like, we're definitely going to play this by ear for now while we get a feel for what this is going to be as it evolves. But
If I know anything about podcasts, we need to get sponsored by Squarespace and Casper mattresses.
so
So if anyone has their number, just send it by.
all right, folks, thank you so much for joining us, and hey, we'll see you next week. I'm definitely going to be live streaming the Game Awards. I think I'm going to do that because I'm going to have PTO, so I'm actually going to be available. Game Awards are the 12th, I think. Game Awards 2019 dates. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. December 12th. Yep. At 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Done.
Oh
All
my
right,
god, where
definitely
is it?
streaming
Do you
that.
think the Shik Hydrobot's gonna be there?
I hope so. I hope he wins Game of the Year. But yeah, we will see you then. If we have another topic before that, we will definitely be discussing it. And if you have any suggestions, hey, leave it in the comment section. We're playing this by ear, just like I said. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. You all have a great day, and take care. I love you all. Bye.
Love you too.